Welcome back, everybody, to the final game, the final series of the day, and it is going to be. It wasn't even a close one in that second game as well. Both teams looking really good in the series that they've won, and yeah, that Marcy just absolutely ripped through the Nagasiran. Nagasiran, even with a heart, even with about 3k HP, was just too easy for Violent to get on top. With the Battle Fury, the unleashed damage coming through at such a pace that Lucas, he wanted to get himself towards that nullify, to deal with the sidekick, but Violent, he was just like, nah, we're just going to end the game here and now. For you as well, get himself 8-1 on the Tinker. It was just a quick, easy game there from the side of Sigma.YNT, and mainline YNT just couldn't keep themselves up. Good ideas with the Spirit Breaker to try and deal with the Tinker, the Zeus to try and deal with the Spiderlings, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. The line constantly getting those hexes off onto the charge of the Spirit Breaker, the Death Prophet just being bounced around and controlled out. The rebound into the Hex, into the Earth Spike, into the I forget what it's called. Why do I forget the name of Marcy's first spell? But anyway, it was enough to get 4 kills onto the Death Prophet. And there was nothing that they could really do in the lane. That it was just constantly being damaged out. Dispose. Dispose. Yeah, so there was no way for BB to survive in that lane. He just got rattled, 0, 7, and 1 in 30 minutes. In terms of tower damage, he did do, I mean, he did the most on his team in building damage with 2,000, but the Marcy even matching up to that. So it was really easy for, again, Sigma to take over the game. And maybe this time YNT, do they ban out that Marcy because it looks really strong in that carry position? So it could be, again, Marcy, just ban it out. Ban it out with the Lena and maybe let the Nature's Prophet through this time, because that Marcy in that last game looked really good for Sigma. So we'll find out here what Sigma YNT want to be banning out as we get the draft. Yeah, Sigma.YNT maybe trying to think about this. They ban out the Nature's Prophet. The Lena goes here as well. Do we see a Brood for a third and final time here today? Maybe both teams just looking to practice playing against it. And Sigma.YNT do have first picks. If they wanted to go towards that Brood,
10
they could do.
Remaining. Dire
The
team
Bat Rider, Trian actually gets ban out this time as well. Yeah, the Bat Rider has been a constant ban out from both sides as well. So not wanting to play into the Bat. I wonder if they let it through this time and ban out the Brood. Or a YNT thinking that Sigma might not go for it in that first pick. And if they do they have an answer for it?
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Ban out the Tinker. Okay, so Brood is still available. Maybe going back for a little bit of a repeat on that last draft if the Brood does come through here.
Pick.
So YNT, how do they answer into this? Just straight up into that Nagasiran once again? We're waiting here, YNT. What else could they go for?
10 seconds remaining.
In terms of carries, again, Luna wouldn't be too bad. So maybe something that builds a Maelstrom as well. Sven, we did see again. So it's gonna be the Nagasiran and the Bat Rider. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we did see a really good Sven game from Yatoro over the weekend, but
remaining.
it's gonna be the Nagasiran and the Bat Rider gets through. So YNT they pick both of them up.
Remaining.
And again, maybe so. I would like to see the Snapfire come out for YNT, not just banning it out. Actually picking it up themselves. It goes great on the Broodmother in the lane. You've got a lot of harass damage. You've got a Leshrac coming out on the side of Sigma. But the amount of damage that you put out in a very small space of time, with the cookie as well as that Scatterblast, the Broodmother can't really stand up to it in the lane. And I have been harping on about the Snapfire. There are other heroes that do it. The Bat Rider, obviously, with the Firefly, being able to burn those Spiderlings alive. The Nagasiran with the Riptide. But what's Sigma's answer to this? Do they ban out the Marcy here this time as well? Okay, they ban. I mean, again, they have that next pick, but they ban out the Snapfire. as Sigma. What are they going to look to
10
ban?
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You've taken out the Lycan, so maybe looking to take out the split push
Dire
heroes. Do they want to
team
take out? No, they take out the Disruptor. I was thinking that, you know, like
Radiant
you take out the
team
Brood,
ban.
not the Broodmaster, the Beastmaster this time. As the Master, yeah, YNT do remove that. Because it just looked amazing in that last game. Looked absolutely unstoppable. The Death Prophet is still there as well. I wonder if Sigma want to take this away from the side of YNT. You could still run
10
that Batrider in
seconds
the offlane if you
remaining.
wanted to.
5 seconds remaining.
Hmm.
Dire
Sigma.
team ban.
Okay, they take out the Enigma. Yeah, I mean, this early on, you still have ways to deal with
Dire
the split
team
earth that
pick.
comes out from the ledge, because you don't really see the quick
Radiant
BKB
team pick.
anymore from the Enigma. And you could, even if the Enigma came out, you could go for the Global Silence, as Phoenix does come through. Again, the Sunray into the Spiderlands, it's a really nice one to clean those one up, keep your teammates alive. And without that burst damage from the Marty this time, the Nagasai might actually last in these fights.
10 seconds remaining. 5
But
seconds remaining.
YNT, do they need a building taker now? Again, that Beastmaster is still there. If they want that, to be able to try and force down the lanes, force down the towers, keep the pressure on from YNT. Sigma.YNT looking for both supports and a carry. Up against the Nagasaran, what would you go for here? Again, maybe like a Sven. Doesn't really get seen a whole lot. Chaos Knight for the dragbacks. Faceless Void wasn't bad when we saw it again the other day against the Nagasaran. Morphlin, maybe. Is the Morph still there? Yeah, Morphlin is still there.
Pick.
Okay, it's going to be the Tiny. Whether that's going to be the... It's not going to be a Tiny carry. Probably the Tiny position 4. More than likely, I'm going to say the Tiny position 4 here. And they do have the final pick as well, so they can respond to whatever offlaner YNT pick up. So Sigma.YNT might just look for the position 5
remaining.
here.
5 seconds remaining.
Who would you want to run that pos 5? You could run the Rubik if you wanted to. Yeah, no, it's not been banned out. Again, probably a ranged 5. No, Clockwork is still available as well if you want to go for something like the Terrorblade. As you can hear, one of the dogs in the background, one of them has a stick. So the other one's chasing them, trying to get it off them. But yeah, Sigma.YNT. Did I say they have the final pick? It's been a long day. No. Sigma.YNT.
Dire team pick.
What's it going to be? They go for the Shadow Fiend. Okay. With the raises, good way to deal with the illusions. Big damage hero as well with the right clicks. And it's not really mobile, so you are looking for the rest of the team to protect it. It does have a decent attack animation. Can build some good attack speed as well, so you could look to take down the Supernova with it from range as well. I'd like to see YNT pick up again, something that's going to offer some protection. I mean, they could go for the song while the Supernova's going, and then just end the song before the Supernova pops. But you've got to have your timing down for that, and you've got to hope that there's no BKBs on the Shadow Fiend. Or on the Broodmother. So, YNT, how did they want to play this with the Shadow Fiend being up? They can put a lot of pressure on. Again, the Rubik is there. If he steals a Requiem as well, you know, turns out back around onto the Shadow Fiend, it has happened a couple of times. I've seen it a good couple of times. If you're quick with your fingers to get that one off before you do get feared, and then you throw it out yourself to disrupt the fight. I'm not blind, right? The Rubik isn't ban out. Yeah, no, I'm not. And then put it in an off lane with, again, something like the Centaur or even the Magnus. Being able to get the drag back, because again, Shadow Fiend, before he gets that Hurricane Pike out, not really a whole load of mobility in this kit, not any mobility in this kit. So being able to get the drag back, separate him from the rest of the team. Okay, they go for the Death Prophet again. And again, there is no mercy this time to punish out this Death Prophet pick. So what are Sigma looking for? A position 5.
10 seconds remaining.
And YNT looking for a mid laner.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I suppose Death Prophet, he runs towards you. So if the razors come out at a distance, the Death Prophet's going to pop the Spirit Siphon, just run towards the Shadow Fiend. There's not going to be a whole lot the Shadow Fiend could do to try and get away. Pango is still there.
Radiant team ban.
As yeah, they ban out the Rubik here from YNT. Because there is a good few spells that could be stolen, Sunray's quite nice to get off. The Death Prophet's pretty much everything kit. Batrider's sticking napalms to stack up with the telekinesis could do a lot of damage to a hero that way.
10 seconds remaining.
If you're quick and you get the lasso as well.
5 seconds remaining.
So Sigma.YNT, what are you looking for as a pos? I'm assuming it's a 5. YNT looking for their mid laner here as well. The Invoker hasn't been banned out. I don't think that might be the next ban here from Sigma.YNT to ban out that Invoker. What else is available? Yeah, the Pangoli is available there too. No, of course they have the Batrider. They're looking for position 5. What? I'm just losing my marbles.
Radiant team pick.
This is it. This is my last game of the DPC. It's been like a long day. Well, we're getting through it. I'm losing my stuff. I mean, technically, they could put the Phoenix 5, the Death Prophet, in the position 4 on the Batrider, in that off lane, but I don't think that's going to be happening. So, where do YNT want to look for this final pick?
5 seconds remaining.
As it's going to be
Earth Shaker.
Choose your hero.
Ooh. It's going to be the Bignum Earthshaker. So Death Prophet on being played by BB Slayer with the Phoenix. Igor on the Batrider this time. Lucas back on that Nagasara. Meanwhile on the side of Sigma, Vansco on the Oracle. We've got Queasy on the Tiny, For You Lashrak, Corruptible playing the Broodmother. And just waiting now for Violent to pick up his Shadow Fiend. I really like this Earthshaker pick. It's something that out of left field, you don't see it a whole lot. Offers a barrier to the Supernova with the Fisher coming out. Echo Slam onto the Broodmother as well. Broodmother, if he's going to be stacking up these Spirelings and you're going to be looking for, tower pushes, and if you're in close, Earthshaker easy pickings here for him with the Echo Slam.
10 seconds remaining.
Doesn't really need a whole lot past the Blink Dagger as well to be effective. Yeah, I like this pick. I really like this pick from YNT. Just trying something a little bit different. And getting involved here with the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, the side of Sigma, again, they had a really good game in that first game. If they can keep the pressure onto the Nagasara, Shadow Fiend probably doesn't hit as hard and as quick onto the Nagasara, but can still hit pretty hard, pretty quick. That Requiem of Souls to come through as well, just to mess up the Nagasara's time and get the fear off and do the damage. So it's going to be, hopefully, again, going to be a great last game for me to end on here. It's YNT, Sigma.YNT. Looking to edge out the other team, get themselves out into second place in the entire standings. And it all comes down to this for them. Well, it doesn't all come down to this one, because they still have matches left. But for today, it all comes down to this, to see who moves up into second place. And who's going to languish in the depths of third place. But first, guys, before we do get started with this third and final game, we are going to take a word from our sponsors over at EGB. Check it out.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
So, right back into the game we come, and we can see already there's a 5-man smoke out from YNT. It looks like the Phoenix moving himself over. Just, looking solo, maybe to just cut off the Broodmother here, while 4 heroes, the Nagasaren Illusion's already coming out, looking to scout out here as well, as we see a 4-man wraparound from the side of Sigma, looking to get the catch out onto the bat. Because he is the furthest one back, so he is the one that more than likely going to be caught out, picked off, if he moves himself up to the high ground. Violent, did he start with the raises? He did, so he's got those level 1 raises to come through, but it looks like Y&T...
30 seconds to battle.
They're not falling for it yet. No, sir, they are not. Nobody's going to walk themselves up into this. Nobody's going to walk themselves up into this. Split Earth at least wasn't picked up at level 1. So now Vansko gets spotted out by the Nagasaren Illusions. Yeah, they might be able to get, what, 10, 15 gold from these as the invasion, the uphill miss comes out. It's not even a 10, 15 gold. It's literally 2 gold per illusion. I thought it was more than that. As a bounty, it's going to be a 2 for 2. Yeah, Corruptible on the Broodmother in this offlane again. I wonder how this is going to play out this time. Because the Phoenix might be a little bit better protection, but it was more that the fact that the Nagasaren got left 1v1 on the Brood. So even with the points into the Riptide, you know, even at the points in the mirror image, Corruptible looked pretty good with the Greaves. And was just able to out-sustain onto Lucas. And Lucas didn't really have an answer because he didn't have a teammate that was rotating and helping him up and either looking to heal him up, anything like that.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Slayer draws first blood by taking down Corruptible's courier. You know, rest in peace, little guy. But it's a little bit of gold, a little bit of extra gold. Bottom lane, Bignum coming through here. It's whether how he's going to support this now as well. And Queasy needs to move himself through the trees to get himself away from the Fisher. Not quite cutting off that path, but BB only level 1. And it does delay the creeps pushing in just a little bit longer. So these creep waves, they're going to keep even. Where they're pushed out too. But yeah, no, BB only level 1. He's being forced away now by the Razors of Violent. So no Spirit Siphon to come out for the Death Prophet just yet to get yourself back into it. Get the harass out, you know, just drain away on Queasy. Because Queasy, he's going to be wanting to come up into the face, especially with this tree grab here for Queasy. You'll get up, get yourself into the harass range, and look for the Avatos as well. So if BB gets that level 2, which he is going to be doing soon, maybe off this creep wave, depending on how close Bignum plays, he will have those Spirit Siphons back, which will keep him alive. Lucas in the top lane, though. Corruptible diving underneath that tier 1 tower with the Insatiable Hunger coming out. Will be wearing off, and Lucas not looking for the last. It's level 2, so the Riptide is available if he wants to skill into that, which he does now. Maybe just looking for an ensnare if he needed to, if Corruptible, if there was some kill potential here, onto Lucas underneath the tier 1 tower. But for the moment, Corruptible not able to get anything past that, so it is just going to be the Insatiable Hunger on cooldown. And I assume the webs. Do you go for the second point into the webs or the point into the Silken Bowl at level 3? We'll keep an eye on the Brood and we'll answer that as soon as we find out. I say we, I mean I. Because he is getting close as well. Going to try and contest this pull. At least get the range creep out as well. Which might be enough experience. No, it's just going to be about 20 short. So, into that neutral camp. With the Insatiable Hunger, he should be able to pick it up through this. Yeah, the level 3 will be coming out after this last Vul Assassin. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, you can see that the Bat Rider, he's not having the greatest time. Last hits, he's keeping pace, but the harass coming out from For You. For You's going to be close to the bottle now as well. Deny, Ego actually already has his bottle. Oh yeah, you always see the one come out first. In lanes like this, so I wonder if Lesh, he's got that bottle queued up, so I wonder if he wants to go for the one first. Or whether he is just going to be going... I suppose if he wanted the one first, he could already buy out for it. So it looks like it is going to be the bottle for you. So we're not going to get the full benefit of, like, he has the stick, but he doesn't have that full wand. So no full benefit to come through from here now as well. Bignum rotates in. Doesn't actually get spotted out. but does just move himself back. Because Lesh is playing it safe, playing away from where the Earthshaker could be. Just bouncing around these lightning bolts. And, oh, bottom lane. Maybe he got low. He got real close to being killed off there, even with the Spirit Siphon. So Violent just continues. I mean, he's living up to his name. He's getting Violent here now as well. 2 points into the raises. Great again for securing those range creeps. You know, just clearing off waves, clearing off camps. Wants to move himself into the jungle. Queasy on the back line here. What's he going to look towards? Because the damage just coming through with the tree grab, but he's going to be out of mana here. So no toss, no avalanche, and Bignum to be able to walk himself away. The Spirit Siphon tree toss connects onto Bignum. Bignum taking a whole load of punishment. While that is going on, For you going to be chased down by Igor. Igor, he looked for... No, the water ring just get picked up. I think the other one was taken away there from Vanskor as well. Was it? No, For you got both of them. Slow him down with the lightning splitter to come out, threatening him away. So For you will be able to get that mana, the health advantage in the lane up against Igor. But top lane, look at this. Corruptible just trying to sustain through the Riptides coming through with the Insatiable Hunger. So we did go for a 1-1-1 build, just keeping that point just in case. So bottom lane, the Fisher behind enemy lines. Looking to mess with that pull. But yeah, Violent will still be able to pick it up top lane though. Slayer's going to get low. Icarus Dive comes away. And Phoenix gets himself out of danger. Bottom lane. Bignum looking to set up. It's a little bit harder now because of how tanky Queasy is. You know, the burst damage that Violent is putting out as well with the 2 points into the raises, the 1 into the Necromastery. Excuse me, the 2 into the Necromastery. So if they go onto Violent, even with that Spirit Siphon going, he just turns around, he deletes that health with the 2 points into the raise. 3 raises, and yeah. So rotation. Into the mid lane. Ego's only going to be level 5. So there isn't a lasso, no mana for it either, and he's going to be running low on mana anyway. Oh, did they get the kill into the Phoenix? The Phoenix gets caught out here, chased down For you. Vansko's actually the one that secures it, but they do get the kill onto the Phoenix. So Sigma.YNT started how they mean to go on in this game. More top lane. You see the Corruptible, again, the Riptides are going to be coming through. The Insatiable Hunger on cooldown. 3 points now into the web. So stacking up that health regen. And bottom lane, you get the kill onto Bignum. Bignum only level 3, so nowhere close to having that Echo Slam. Nowhere close to be able to put out the full artillery of damage that he has in his arsenal. Meanwhile, mid lane, Vanskor's going to be able to get some solo XP. Looking to the 6 while the Lesh is farming through the jungle. How's Violent looking? Wants to go towards, it looks like that Mask of Madness. Top lane, Corruptible, just trying to keep himself healthy. With the, you know, with the Insatiable Hunger when it does come out. Igor, how's he looking? Boots of Travel for him. Stacks up as well. He's going to be full mana. Lucas will be moving in, but not to where the Batrider is yet. Just looking to farm this other stack here. The secondary stack close to where Igor is, but Igor getting the pull away, so he's going to be able to get all of the XP. Scan comes out for Vanskor. Not going to be able to rotate in time to get anything from this. These stacks, not even any XP. The stack should be taken down. The ward comes out. Spots through onto this camp where the Nagasaran was, but not where the Batrider was. Now back into the lane for Lucas. Okay, spawns Bylands onto the Phoenix. The Phoenix, it's some good harass coming out from the Broodmother. And Brood, it looks like it is going to be the mana boots into the Soul Ring this time. So I'm assuming again agrees to come out first. Big item, BB, the Spirit Siphon though. Do they have the root? They do. They're going to be able to keep Violent alive. Violent gets really down low, but the Fisher, it doesn't finish the job. And Violent will be able to get himself away from that Vanskor with the root as well onto the Death Prophet. Because another half a second onto that Spirit Siphon, 3 points into that, probably would have been the death here of Violent. Ego gets the kill onto For you though. In the mid lane, chasing him down with a haste. The Firefly came out. There was no way for the Lesh to sustain through it. There just wasn't. Even the Disco Pony couldn't prance himself away from that danger. As, again, Vansco just continues to look for the solo farm. Lucas trying to keep that pressure off this top tier 1 from the Broodmother, you know, moving himself in. Slayer's not really left the lane yet either. The 1 point into the Sunray, you know, 2 points into the Fiery Spirits. Icarus dive there as well. He needs to get himself away, but the chase might come in through here. Lucas, does he actually? He doesn't have the ability to get the song off because he's going to be stunned up. No, he does, but the Pulse Nova, it's not going to be off. He's going to be out of range. Look, with that TP, nothing to cancel the song TP out. Oh, the Split Earth. It was close, but it wasn't enough damage. And yeah, I like that Lucas went for an early point into the song, level 8. So I'm not seeing it coming out at level 11 or level 10, anything like that. He goes for that early point into the song to make sure if there was a pressure to come out, he was able to get himself away. He'd only just hit level 8 as well, so maybe he saw the danger coming in. It's just like, quick song, I'm away. TPs was that Fisher. Corruptible, can he get himself away? But Flame Break comes out now as well. He'll be able to go in onto this Icarus dive comes through, but Vansco's going to be close. So it looks like they're going to have the save, and it did cost them 2 TPs to get here on the side of YNT as well. As Corruptible just goes right back to what he was doing in the lane. Looking for the farm. For you, trying to get himself back into the mid lane without being caught out here from the Batrider. Batrider level 9, Lasso in 10 seconds. But if he's not completely aware of the time, he might just want to... He does back himself away from it. Yeah, Corruptible though, he's going to be able to take down this tier 1 tower uncontested. BB on the bottom lane, the Exorcism is up, as we can see there on that top bar. You know, you got your little green diamond. From Broodmother, just continuing to put the pressure onto this top lane, and as of yet, Bignum not level 6. Looking towards those mana boots, so he's not going to be able to come in, get that really good. In fact, they might be able to make a move on the top. No. Okay, they see the illusions. Corruptible forces the Naga Siren out of the jungle. So yeah, there's no Echo Slam. Oh, the Avalanche, it doesn't connect. The toss back there as well. Could have been deadly. Could have been pretty deadly because there's no Manta style, there's no song for the Naga Siren either. In terms of net worth, he is sitting at the top, but being forced away here from where he wants to farm by the Brood, by that Tiny. As for you, in the mid lane, have we seen a Leshrac every single game?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As he's looking to get the push in, 1 point into the Diabolic Edict now, so it's not going to be the massive amount of damage that you would like here. Spirits from the Phoenix trying to get onto the Spylands here, but Spylands, and now they will be connected onto. Don't know if that's enough to take them down. They are going to get low. Yeah, most of them will go down here. So Brood looking towards that pipe, looking towards, in fact, not even looking towards, straight into the mechanism. Just wants to go straight towards that pipe, and then maybe back to the Greaves a little bit later on as Queasy. These illusions doing a lot of damage here to the Tiny, but the Tiny able to keep himself healthy enough that he isn't killed off. So that's a silver lining, right? Smoke coming through. Sigma going to be able to get the heals off as well with the Oracle. Ooh, Slayer, is he the target? He might be able to get himself... No, he's not got an Icarus dive. So the chase out, the toss forward now as well. Where's that lightning bolt to slow him down? Just go straight into the supernova now as well with BB being here for you. They're going to be able to pop the egg. Yeah, and now as well the catch out as well. It's not good enough to get the kill onto the Lesh. Lesh is going to be fine.
Double damage.
Again, with all the pulse damage coming through, with the Diabolic Edict damage as well, as BB does get the kill into Vansco though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ego with the double damage here, he pops that one as well, trying to get himself into the creep way with the Firefly while this is going on. Corruptible takes down another tier 1 tower. Gosh darn it, you just cannot stop this man. In fact, he sees the Naga Siren as well, the Naga Siren illusions. Not sure which one the real one is, but he's just trying to stop the farm. Yeah, he's trying to take it away from the Naga Siren illusions on this camp as well. So looking for the last hit onto the Centaur. Is going to be able to get it as well. Violent moving himself towards this top lane. How's he looking? Dragonlance after the Mask of Madness, not going to be too far away. Needs the recipe gold, so he's going to be able to buy out now, have it delivered by his courier. And then I assume into a BKB for the Shadow Fiend. There's Violent. Queasy on the bottom lane. He's got to be careful about getting caught out. He's not in too much danger now. But a Fissure into a Spirit Siphon, you run up, you enchant Totem on him. And then that could be his life. I'm not saying it will be, but it could be his life. So, Tiny, just playing it safe, backing himself away. Doesn't want to actually get into the lane with BB. Yeah, BB will be going towards those creeps. Still about 800 gold away from completing, just under there with 750 gold left. How's Spore you doing? He's going to be close to the Bloodstone here for you. Just needs the gold for the recipe, so another 600 odd gold before you can pick that one up. Top lane, the dive comes in. Icarus dive as well. Takes down a whole load of Spiderlings. Yeah, okay, Fissure in the mid lane. Nothing to follow up from that, though. Yeah, I really like the Phoenix up against the Brood picks because, again, Sunrays coming in through Icarus dives, the Fiery Spirits, just clean up these Spiderlings quicker than you can really shake a stick at. I don't know if you shake a stick at Spiderlings, but if you did, they go down quicker than that. Violent continuing to farm, looking to try and keep pace with the Nagasaran in terms of net worth, but again, oh, Slayer couldn't get to the bounty rune in time, so it just denies it away from Foyu. Foyu's going to be sitting here with the empty bottle, expanding the mana towards to get himself towards the Bloodstone again. Only about 250 gold away from completing that. Bottom lane though, they get the toss back. No, the silence comes off before the Requiem. So the TP from Violent, yeah, okay, there's going to be TPs in, and at least Queasy is going to be caught out here. They do commit the lasso here for this Tiny. The Tiny will go down. Shadow Fiend, I mean, Violent, I have in the past taken issue with how long Violent stuck around here. You got a little too aggressive, he got caught out in the wrong positions, but there he recognises that with that start coming out from the Death Prophet, he wasn't able to get the kill, so just go straight for that TPO. Nothing was really expended apart from his, well, top lane, Echo Slam. They clean up onto the Spiderlings, they clean up onto the big one. And there it is, Echo Slam being thrown out. Corruptible. Really nice tip there. Yeah, Dull Damage Rune on the bottom. Will be picked up from Igor, but really good jump. Did he even jump? He doesn't have a blink dagger or anything like that on the... No, it was just a song to set up, yeah. Really nice song from the Nagasaran to set up, and the Earthshaker there. Great Echo Slam to get the kill onto the Spider. Gives him a whole load of gold as well. Enough for a... Gonna be the shard. So not a blink. Gonna be the shard though. The enchant totem... no, yeah, you walk on the enchant totem, of course, that's the Agnum Scepter, but yeah, the Fissure, you're going to be able to walk on it, and then when you cast an ability, which is more than likely the enchant totem, that Fissure, it is going to aftershock once again. Queasy coming through, Avalanche, do they want to go into this? The toss back again, he's going to be stopped here, Bignum with a Fissure from downtown, so that's going to be the second Requiem, the second toss into a Requiem, going to be silenced off and stopped in some way. Earthshaker, really good to find the angle to get that Fissure off onto the Shadow Fiend, and Violent, he needs this BKB. Because twice now he's been interrupted. Twice now he's not been able to secure the kills. So twice now a BKB would have been, I mean, we're only 17 minutes in, so you can't really expect him to have all of his items yet. You know, it's still going to be building towards after the Dragon Lance, after that Massive Madness. But yeah, the BKB is going to be the next big target here for Violent. As Corruptible, that is the pipe for the Brood. Does he go back for the Greaves? It actually looks like it's going to be the Lotus for the Brood. So no mech for the Broodmother, no Greaves just yet. And actually, no, the Oracle's not going to be building towards it. Lash isn't going to be building towards it. Tiny doesn't have anything, so he's not going to be building towards anything just yet. In fact, no, actually no, because he's got an item coming out. Is that his... It is, it's his Blink Dagger on the Tiny. Okay, that's really nice for the Tiny. Queasy being able to pick that one up. Yeah, I mean, again, jumping in, being able to get a quick toss into a Requiem of Souls silence or stop before the BKB. How far away is the BKB? Shadow Fiend. 400, so about 1,000 gold away from the recipe. Yeah, no, he's close to having it here. Really good for him. So Sigma, they're going to go for the smoke up, look for a rotation maybe. Because this Nagasaran is finding the farm. He's not really been shut down or contested. Yeah, okay, he has an assist, and he's going to be going towards the heart. And like I say, they've not really been able to get on top of the Nagasiren to shut him down, but they're going to go in the opposite direction, so maybe backing up Corruptible as he looks to push down this tier 2, or apply pressure to the tier 2 at least. How are they looking for vision on the Radiant? They don't see nothing. Absolutely nothing. They roughly know. Oh, Queasy the blink in. But Slayer was away. Does he want to go for TP now as well? On that high ground, nah, it doesn't matter. Avalanche comes out. And Slayer, he will be killed off. Corruptible, he does take that one. So yeah, that was a TP being used, but the Avalanche to cancel it, even up onto that high ground and away. And now they can come into it. The fortification gets used. So these Spiderlings backed off until the fortification was off. They're winning on this next creep wave anyway. So YNT, did you want to fight into Sigma, who do you want to take down this tier 2? Queasy. Well, the bullet comes out to get Queasy away. Before you steps up onto the high ground, that's just going to be an illusion. Yeah, he actually uses the Bloodstone. But it is only going to be an illusion there from the Bat Rider. Speaking about the Bat Rider, does he want to actually get himself in? He's going to be able to get himself onto the high ground, but no, the Avalanche, the toss stops him from being able to get himself in with the lasso. There's a sound though, the Fisher comes through, the aftershock as well for the stuns. Queasy will be locked down, the Exorcism comes out from the Death Prophet, trying to chase down onto Foyu. Foyu has that Bloodstone up in the next 3 seconds. Flame break back, the lasso, the lockdown. Did he have the kill onto Lesh? Lesh though, Bloodstone comes out, he doesn't have any more mana. Going to be saved by Vansko. Vansko gives up his life with it. BB's going to get low the Requiem. It just connects onto the Death Prophet now as well. Death Prophet going to be forced away. Song out. Supernova in. Violent with the BKB. Look for the right clicks though. He's going to be able to pop the egg, but is he going to be able to keep Violent alive? Violent, nah, he's going to go down one way or the other. BB will pick up the kill to the Exorcism, doing those final takes of damage, and they even get in. Was that the Echo Slam committed there as well? I think it was, to get the lockdown now, to get the sounds onto the Broodmother, and the chase down. It's not even going to be chased down, he's going to be locked down in the snare. Yeah, the Fisher, Lucas will be able to finish the job. So really good fight there from YNT, even though Sigma were the ones looking for the engage. But you can see, yeah, no, the wipes coming out here really nicely taken down pretty much everyone on the side of Sigma.YNT. Yeah, and Igor, he wants that Blink Dagger. If he'd have had that Blink Dagger, it probably doesn't go any different, but it would have been nice to have the Blink. How's Nagasiren looking? Getting towards that heart here still, Lucas. So, recipe gold, 1200, so he's about 1600 gold away.
Radiant's middle tower
No,
is
yeah,
under
about
attack.
1600 gold away from completing. Onto the heart on the Nagasiren. Violent, he has that BKB, he's already shown it off once. He had that control, he had the potential to kill him off even through the BKB. The right click damage coming through from the Nagasiren was just way too much. The Death Prophet there as well, because it is physical damage on the Exorcism. So that will go through the BKB. Bignum, yeah, he has that shard, so the aftershock's taking effect there in those fights as well. You know, to get off the extra little stuns. I say little. It's still a 1.3 second stun. You know, that's not anything to turn your nose up at. So Corruptible, was he looking to farm? He's got that pipe out. Yeah, he's going to be going towards a Lotus Orb here, and then back into the mechanism, back into the Greaves for his team, it looks like. Bottom lane, Nagasiren looking to continue pushing in. While that happens on the top lane, they've got the backup, and again, Queasy has the Blink Dagger going towards his phase group. Does he want to try and clean up? He shows that, I mean, the creeps, they pull around, so they know this Tiny's here. They know there's two heroes here, so they're going to be able to get the jump in. The lasso comes out, the silence onto the Oracle. He's not going to be able to keep himself alive. Really nicely done there to get the jump in, the lasso back, and get the kill. Take down that Oracle. Was the Exorcism, it is up. And they're going to move themselves into the Roche pit now as well. Yeah, Lucas just leading the line. They do have the Greaves onto BB here as well. The Requiem is available from Violent. But if they're going to do it, I mean, the Nagasiren could potentially pop the song. Avalanche comes in, Queasy the toss back, though. Requiem goes out, and they do this time get the kill onto the Death Prophet. Chasing on for more, but the mirror image, it dodges off the tree toss. And they just have to wait for this Fisher to go down. It's about just under half health, this Roche. the Naga Siren Illusions, though. Do they want to go back into it without that Death Prophet, without the Exorcism going? As Violent just pushes out, continues to try to de-push this mid lane. They are smoked up. You can see they're looking for a wrap here. Did they get a jump as well? I mean, Lesh, no blink that he just there. Actually going to go for the Sanjin Kai, but Violent taking a lot of damage, though. Does he get the right clicks off of the Ego? Ego has to get himself away from this one. Backlines, the jump comes in. The Bloodstone's going to be popped by the Lesh. Bignum not taking a whole lot of damage, just gets the blink away. Yeah, they still have that song for the reset if they need it now as well. And you see the Naga after the Heart just wants to go straight in. The Heart Orchid out, the Man Style there as well. Wants to go straight into the Skadi to mess with the lifesteal of Violent, to mess with that regen coming through from the Oracle, from the Mask of Madness for now. Will be a Satanic a little bit later on if the game goes that far. But yeah, the Exorcism about a minute away. So I wonder if YNT... I mean, they're keeping the illusions in the Roche pit. The Roche is healing up as well. As Violent comes in. The illusion will spot this, but the Violent... He does. He wants to actually start in this Roche. Song is available. Exorcism 35 seconds away, though. Can they get themselves into this? All the other ultimates are up, and the smoke comes out. High ground, though. Queasy's going to be breaking that smoke. They have the vision. The Avalanche comes out now as well. The Flame Breaking pushes him back. The Silence comes out. So does the Sunray. Tiny's getting low. Going to get himself away. The last of the drag back. The Echo Slam comes through. You get the kill onto 2. The Tiny immediately buys back now as well. The stuns. Greaves are going to be popped. They're looking for the Brood, but the egg, it gets popped. The Song now as well. Corruptible. Catch up. Do they get the kill onto the Brood? They absolutely do. They're going to be able to get the lockdown. Even though Corruptible, maybe they don't actually. Lotus Orb comes out. They turn it back onto the Death Prophet. I spoke way too soon. It looks like he was going to get killed off there. They do get the save out. And that is the Song down now as well. So Roshan, the Naga Siren Illusions pushing into this, but for you, using the last of the mana to make sure they clean up the vision. Inside of YNT, the Fisher comes through though. Eagle, he gets the Aegis Snatch. He's going to be able to get himself away from it, as well as they do get the kill onto Bignum. But at least the Bat Rider gets himself in, gets that Aegis, and gets out. Naga still going to be going towards that Skadi here as well. It's going to be, again, the stats going to be really nice. Over 3k health already here on the Naga Siren at level 17. So picking up 2 more Ultimate Orbs as well as a point booster. You are going to be a pretty tanky fish. So you go. Just looks to continue to farm it. And I think that's the first Agam's Aegis Snatch I've seen over the past few days, where the person who snatched it also gets out alive. Corruptible, but the Fiery Spirits, Ori on these Spylons. Was that Sunray as well? It is off cooldown if you want to use it. But he might farm up. Yeah, no, he's going to be able to get some of these here, the Phoenix. With those Fiery Spirits. Spylons do get the tier 2 tower. While that is going on, though, the Illusions on the bottom lane pushing out. They've got themselves a siege creep now as well. Fortification, so Violent can come in to look to protect this if he wants to. The Riptide, though, should clean through these creeps that are pushing out on the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, that's going on. The smoke from the side of Sigma.YNT. They are looking for a pick-off. They've got their ultimates mostly back up. Requiem up in 8 seconds now as well. Spawn Spiralins every few seconds anyway. So there they are. Inside the smoke, there are 3 heroes who are going to be able to look to get the jump onto. As Slayer does show in the lane, they do protect the tier 2 tower there as well. Only Burley, 185 health. Oh, to get a lockdown now as well. Do they want to go into the lasso? Maybe just to try and save it if they need it, because they've got the lockdown from the Earthshaker now as well. Yeah, they won't need that lasso. They get the kill onto the Broodmother. Really nice pickup from the side of YNT. Echo Slam just comes off cooldown now as well.
Bounty.
An Earthshaker with the blink, they could look to set up another fight, another kill. Actually, the blink comes in. There's going to be a ward down here now as well, but the silence comes out, and Snur. Lucas, he wants to catch up, but there will be the purge out. Tiny now, Requiem of Souls looking to force him back. No. The Aftershocks, they are stepping up and violent. They get the drop back onto Queasy, but Queasy, it's going to be enough here with the Force Bomb to keep him alive through this, or maybe not. He's taking a whole lot of damage. You can see that Sun is active. The toss comes back. The Echo Slam will be thrown out and violent. He's looking for the Requiem. Is there going to be a song to throw through? If he tries to counter it off, the net comes through. They are going to be able to get locked down onto Leshrac. Lesh, did he get himself away from this? I don't think so. The buyback from the Oracle, it doesn't matter. So who did they lose? They lost the Phoenix. The Aegis is still there for the Batrider. They took down 3 heroes and forced the back up from the Oracle. So yeah, YNT looking pretty good, and that's going to be the full blood turn. So Nagasaran didn't actually go for that Skadi first.
Yeah, really cool map. That was hilarious. Great job.
Both players having some fun just between themselves. Those voice lines on point. But the T2 tower going to be pressured here. Lucas not going to slow down any pressure from this tower. Has the one ultimate off planning now as well. Has the space to use it as well. Yeah, Igor, BB just taking control of the jungle as well. Okay, so the Nagasaran Illusion's pushing in. There is still a tier 1 tower on the top lane, a tier 2 tower as well. So it looks like they shift gears, move themselves over. In fact, the creeps do it for them. They take down this tier 2 tower on the bottom lane thanks to the help of the creeps. While the Brood trying to keep this pressure off the tier 1 tower on the top lane. Trying to make it hard for... I mean, look at this for you. The illusions from the Nagasaran doing a whole lot of damage onto the Lash. Even through the Bloodstone. So yeah, the Mage Slayer pickup for the Nagasaran up against the Lash. Going to be really effective. Gonna mess with the amount of lifesteal he gets, and then you have the Skadi to come out. In fact, is that the complete Skadi? You might be able to get the chase down. They get the lockdown here onto the Broodmother. Broodmother, it was the Lotus Orb as well, so the extra lockdown wasn't able to get the drag away because the lasso came right back onto the Batrider. Tops up into the air. Those Spiralings are going to be taken down to the Firefly. For you, Lotus Orb comes out. Violent's going to be here. It's not popped that BKB just yet. Has himself a Chrysalis. But at least the Aegis gets popped. They take that away from the back. Who TPs himself immediately down to the bottom lane. And Nagasaran actually going to go for the Nullifier. So, even with that one ultimate orb being upright, yes, the Phoenix's courier. Does he change his mind? His actual courier's not picked anything up. It is near the secret shop as well. If you look on the map, that is the Nagasaran's courier. But does he actually want to go back for the Skadi first? Because he's got this Sacred Relic. In fact, he's got the gold for the Skadi if he wants it. It looks like he is going to be going in for the Nullifier. So just swapping out that Wraith Band. The Spiralings, again, starting to put pressure on the top. And this is where you've got to look to do it. If you're Sigma, because you have that tier 1, you have the tier 2 tower in the top lane. They get the jump onto the Tiny. Can they get more out of this now as well? No, the TP away from the Oracle, the Flame Break. It doesn't cancel those TPs anymore, and at least they will be able to take down the Tiny. Fortification has to be used here as these Spiralings, they look to do the damage, but the Firefly coming through it. Looks like they're just going to be left a little bit extra gold here for the Batrider, the Flame Break now as well, and they will be eventually cleaned up. But doing some damage to the tier 3 tower. I say some. Doing a whole lot of damage to the tier 3 tower in the top lane on the side of Sigma. Violent looking to just continue farming up now as well. Getting close towards the Satanic. So what's that? 13 for the Claymore. 1350 for the Claymore and another 300. So about 1650 away. And Violent, he is finding the farm. He's finding these items. So it's not going to be too far away for him to get that. A minute or so. Has that Butterfly available there as well. So did go back for that before the Satanic. And again, the Crystal is coming out as well for Shadow Fiend. So he is stacking up this damage. And we'll just have to see what he can do with it in the fights. That is going to be the gold for... In fact, no, he's going to go back for the Daedalus. Okay, so he's not going to be too far away gold-wise from that. About 300 before he picks that one up. It is going to be quicker than going for the Satanic. You know, he can just rely on the Morbid Mask lifesteal. Get himself up through the crits of the Daedalus. Igor, he's looking. They are hunting using these Naga Illusions to scout, but they're not going to find anyone. As yeah, you can see the Corruptible already moving himself away from this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But now the pressure comes out. They do want to be relieving the pressure on the high ground for the tier 3 on the side of mainline YNT. Because it was, I mean, what's that tier 3 tower got left? 424 health. It's looking extra vulnerable. if there's a brood push to come in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire
And
are scanning.
Sigma, the battle lines are being drawn here, but Violent gets scouted up by a Naga Illusion. Regen rune is up on the top part of the river. Do they want to go for a smoke? They absolutely do here on the start of Sigma. They're looking to get this catch out. Roshan's going to be 2 minutes and 40 seconds away. But if they take this fight, they could look to press out
Radiant's top
and push this
tower
top
is
tier
under
3
attack.
tower in, maybe even take a Rax. So they're looking for the jump, they're looking for the smoke gank in now as well. Igor has got that Firefly going before you come through. They get the catch out to the Death Prophet test, just comes right back into the Earth now as well. And Queasy going to be stunlocked by the aftershocks coming through from the Earthshaker. That's over the back lines. They get the lockdown onto the Oracle, they get the kill onto the Oracle. Echo Slam gets committed now as well. Supernova on the high ground, but it looks like there's going to be Corruptible here to maybe pop this egg, maybe not the song. They do pull it out just in time to get the pop. Really good timing between the two ultimates there of the team, and Violent gets low. Are they going to be able to take the kill though? They get the kill onto Slayer. Violent, he's trying to do his best. Lucas taking a whole lot of damage, but he still get the kill. The Lotus up now onto Violent. Violent's trying to do what he can onto the Nagasaren. Nagasaren with the mirror images, but still going to be able to hit him. Violent with the Rampage gets the kill. The tips go his way. And no buybacks on the side of mainland YNT. Broodmother is already making that beeline towards the top lane, looking to push in. You can see that's where he wants to go. The line on the map. Yeah, the damage coming through. 8k from the Lesh. Nearly 8k there from the Shadow Fiend. They just ripped through, even with this heart on the Nagasaren. Even with the Northfire up now as well. They just absolutely ripped through him. He's going to get close to getting the Skadi goal up. And in fact, I think if he'd have had the Skadi, because that was only a Morbid Mask, if he'd have had the Skadi to mess with the lifesteal of the Shadow Fiend, potentially takes that Shadow Fiend down. But the Shadow Fiend just survives on such a small sliver of health. And now look at this, the objectives they're going to be able to get from this. A mid-tier 2 tower goes down. They could look to push down this bottom lane as well. As Corruptible going towards a Hex, has those Greaves out, has the Lotus up, has the Pipe, so just full of utility onto this Brood. And yeah, with the creep waves pushing in, the Spirelings can come through. Aftershock as well to clean those up. It's a double catapult wave. Roshan 40 seconds away here as well. So the smoke coming out. YNT, they want to try again, but Echo Slam's 5 seconds away. Exorcism's 33 seconds away. Supernova, at least, will be back up in the next 6 seconds. And they need to find a fight around this Roach Pit. They see it's not back up, just moving the illusions in with the Force Staff. No drag back there on the lasso from the Batrider. Queasy. Quick Force Staff, quick fingers to get himself out of dodge. And the Sigma.YNT, did they look for the group up now as well? The smoke out, look for the gank. Because again, Roshan, the big man is back up, he's right back in his cave. What's that? That's just Shivas as well for you. Again, something like that, it just messes, but with the the regen coming out from the Death Prophet, the Nagasaren regen as well from the heart. So it's going to be easier to chunk through these two heroes. The illusions come through right into the pit. You see Roche is up. Violent, he's just going to sit in this. He's going to wait for someone to push in. Flamebreak comes out. Just messing with Violent. Violent's going to be fine in this. Has the Satanic up now as well as the Shadow Fiend. So how do they look to fight this one? Now, back lines is going to be the dive in as well. Do they get themselves onto the Tiny? Tiny taking a whole lot of damage. The Sunray as well, taking him down. Queasy's not going to go down just yet. As Lesh moves himself in, pops that Bloodstone. The Shivas comes out as well. But ultimate-wise, nothing being forced out from either side. Maybe no, the lasso, he actually gets the jump off the Lesh. Lesh with the lockdown, do they have the damage to get the kill? It looks like they don't. And he's going to be able to get himself away with the False Promise, or is he? Sunray Supernova doing a whole load of damage there. The egg will pop, the Echo Slam, it comes through onto 3 heroes. They have the control, they have the damage, but Violent with the Satanic now, he's just ripping through heroes. He takes down one, the BKB's going, and the Nagasaren just has to run himself away with the song. And it looks like Sigma.YNT, they want to chase. The Blink comes forward now as well. The Tiny trying to buy time, trying to buy space. But he's taking a lot of damage. And Nullify comes out. They have the lockdown onto the path. Do they have the kill? He's going to be slowly going down. And yet Vansco gets it. The jump onto BB. BB's trying to run himself away from this with Slayer now as well. But no song. No Supernova. No shot at getting themselves back towards this Roach Pit, because Violent is in here. Look at that damage. Again, stacking up from the Lesh. And all of a sudden, this Roche is free for the side of Sigma. So Sigma, they are in control. Shard on the deck. Does he actually pick it up? Yeah, the Shadow Fiend takes it. So he is going to have that Necromastery active. And let him consume souls for extra damage. And it pops out Fear as well. It's a really nice little shard just to get the control out. Okay, so Sigma.YNT 17 to 17 in terms of kills. 4k net worth lead advantage here for Sigma.YNT. Looking to push down onto that tier 3 tower. It's still in the top lane. He's being protected by the Earthshaker. By his Aftershock, the enchant totems as well. To clean up onto the Spiderlands. So the Spiderlands, you're just going to stand around and look to tick out. But yeah, with this Aegis, they should be looking to get in fighty, I think. All of their ultimates are back up. Spawn Spiderlands, yeah, every few seconds, so that's not like a massive miss. Was it every 7 seconds? Yeah. Meanwhile, Exorcism is still down for 20 seconds. There is an Echo Slam, though, that you have to watch out for. The Lasso as well. So maybe playing it safe. Not wanting to get too far ahead. And you see the Violent just continue to stack those souls. Using the active. Wonder if he goes back for the Ags, or if he just waits for the third Roshan for that. Because the extra soul stacks, you know, you get yourself... no, it's going to be the Silver Edge coming through. Okay, so extra crits. Guaranteed crit as well when you come out. The break. Ooh, the Avalanche. But no toss back, so the Fisher here for the Tiny. Going to be taking a little bit of damage. The Lotus into the 4-staff away. We'll keep him alive, keep him going. And it looks like Violent. They want to step in onto this tier 3 tower in the mid lane. If they can force this one in, they have to deal with these illusions though before they take down the siege creep. The siege creeps get low, but they will still be there, which means there's no backdoor protection. And look at it, yeah, Violent just wants to come in onto this Rax. If they can take this down, they can go for the tier 3 tower on the top lane. Maybe get themselves a second set of Rax if they want to. Fisher comes out onto the Shadow Fiend, the lockdown, the last one on the back lines, actually onto the Oracle once again. So they want to be dealing with this false promise, but it doesn't matter, he's giving himself the E on this. He's still going to be able to get this false promise himself if he keeps himself alive through the stun, through the Echo Slam coming through, Sunray Supernova, Vanscore running himself away. Looks like he might just ult himself. Yeah, go for that. No, he just still survives. And now the dive through for you, trying to do what he can. BB, the right clicks comes out, but so will the Song of Violent with the BKB. Lucas has to run himself away from this, even with the heart. He's still going to be taking a whole load of damage, and now the Song will take effect. So that BKB was off, but the Aegis will still be here for the Shadow Fiend. And they're jumping onto the Black Lines. They've got the Split Earths coming through, and Lucas, he's going to be controlled. They do get the kill onto BB now as well. And that's no buyback on the Death Prophet. Backline damage coming through. And once again, going to be able to move right back into the base. Right back onto the set of racks. Take down the range. And then move yourself up onto the top tier 3. Yeah, even just going to use the Spiderlands onto this. Look at how quickly... the tower. You see the 3 cores backing themselves, where the Spiderlands are going to be doing all the work here before they tick down. And that tier 3 tower will be taken out. For you has to come back for the defense onto the high ground. Because it was the double catapults pushing out. But yeah, the tier 3 tower won't be touched here in the top lane. As for you could look to force out Slayer, you've got to be careful, mate. Where's that gem? It's available. They have the vision. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Phoenix Splitter. Get a toss up, and For You takes that kill down. And once again, they're going to be stepping up. Violent, just looking to stack these souls with the illusions. And Lucas just has to walk himself away. Corruptible wants to come in. There's no fortification on the side of YNT, so it looks like they're going to try and go through backdoor protection onto these racks. Easily controlling these creep waves. And yeah, once the creep pushing far enough in the mid lane, they are just going to be able to go for a second set of racks. There's still a tier 1 and a tier 2 and a tier 3 in the bottom lane. But Lucas gets a kill onto Queasy. Can they get the return kill? The Hex comes out onto the Naga Siren now as well. Naga Siren has that song, but BKBs might be activated here. Violent look for the chase out. Just onto the illusions though. They do get 2 lanes of racks. They're going to be able to move themselves down towards this bottom lane if they want to here now as well. Sigma. So yeah, having a really good time in this game. 19 to 19. They're keeping pace in terms of kills, YNT, but they're still going to be about 9k behind. Even with the Naga Siren being top of the net worth. Oh, They get another kill onto the Phoenix. The Requiem going to be used here. Aegis will be reclaimed. Flame Break comes in. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Aegis gets reclaimed. They're going to turn now as well. BB can he get himself away from this one. Igor, the chase comes out. Fisher, but there's going to be the blink in the avalanche. No toss back. Silence now as well onto the Shadow Fiend. He's got himself the Arcane Blink as well on the Shadow Fiend. So really stacking up the net worth. Shard as well. He's got that Dragon Lance still. I wonder if he just sells off the boots. Goes in for the Hurricane Pike. Mid lane. Lucas. They have that gem. No, they don't. They don't have the gem. Who picked it up? Who actually has that gem? But Violent comes in. Wasn't able to stop the TP away. Igor picked it up, I guess. Yeah, because there's only one gem on the field, unless it's on someone's courier. But Queasy, he did go down. He did drop that gem. And they weren't able to get the vision onto the Naga Siren. But yeah, you can see 4 out of the 5. 3 out of the top 4 in terms of net worth. Go the way of Sigma.YNT. And then 3 out of the top 5. Well, I mean, if it's 3 out of 4, of course it's 3 out of the 5. But yeah, the Batrider, there is a little bit of a gap between the Batrider and the Brood. And then another gap between the Shadow Fiend and the Naga Siren. These Naga Illusions, what's the win chance? Win probability 86%, and look at that again. Massive dip down, but the Farley, it just climbs right back up into a mountain in favor of Sigma.YNT. Celeste leading the line. Look at this push. Diabolic Edict, he's raising those arms. He's having a little bit of a rave, you know, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Before he looks for the pushing onto this. He needs to wait for the siege creeps. Backline though. The jump in to get the lasso onto the Broodmother. Can he get the kill onto the Broodmother now as well? Fisher comes out. The damage coming through with the BKBs. It's not going to be enough. And the Broodmother will just be able to survive on the backline. Sunray now as well onto him. Supernova gets popped. The second Sunray comes out. The disarm as well onto the Shadow Fiend. But it looks like they might still be able to stack up onto the Naga Siren with the Split Earth going as well. It's ticking right back up for you. Echo Slam. Backlines, but it's still not enough to get the kill onto the Brood. And now they can go into Lucas. Lucas, the Force Laugh, it has to come out to keep this Naga Siren alive. He's still ticking down, and 4U's gonna be able to get the kill. The buyback comes out from the Earthshaker, and now from the Naga Siren herself. But they are looking. They expended what? The Requiem that's gonna be back up in 70. The False Promise there as well. But pretty much every ultimate on the side of YNT, trying to keep this fight going, trying to get an advantage, and all they do is get a kill, or get the Naga Siren killed, get the Earthshaker killed, and force up 2 buybacks. Roshan is going to be 13 seconds away at least. Is it going to be in Sigma's favor? Is this going to be the quick Roshan respawn? As Igor, they're looking to do what they can with the Firefly, push this lane back out. It's not going to be the quick one. Minute 16, but it's still a really nice timing. If Sigma can find... I mean, in fact, if Sigma find a nice jump onto the Naga, with his buyback already being down, they could just look to potentially end this game. But maybe they do play it away. Look towards that next Roach to come out. 57 seconds away. They don't need to get over enthusiastic. You know, they've taken 2 lanes of racks. They forced up 2 buybacks. They're going to be down for the next 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes. Yeah, Sigma.YNT just playing around this Roach bit. How are mainline YNT going to look to answer back to this? Echo Slam is up in the next 17 seconds. Smoke. So they want this jump out. Where's that lasso? It is available now as well onto the Batrider. Violent though actually blinks himself in with the Arcane Blink. Maybe just trying to look. Yeah, they know, they see, they get the scan out here, the rating. They know there's people on the high ground now as well. Violent comes in. The Illusion Rune, it gets stolen out now as well. Lucas, can he get himself away from this one? Big wraparound from Igor. Slayer's going to be there to back him up as well as BB. Onto that high ground. Roshan is back up. But the longer that mainline YNT are out of the base, they're going to be losing this. They're going to be losing tier 4. So yeah, the buyback's coming through here. And it is just going to be some shrines to go down at first. But while this is happening, Naga Siren Illusions in the pit, just scouting out just in case anyone's going towards it. Speaking about going towards, Queasy's going to be able to come in. The Silence comes out, but he gets the blink away. So not going to be able to get the Avatos off. Yeah, they need to push out these lanes on the side of YNT, and that's what the Nagastar and Illusions are going to be doing. But while they do this, Roshan quickly will be taken down here. Violent, there is going to be that Axe Scepter, that Axe Blessing to come out now as well. Incorruptible on the back lines, just to make sure that nobody gets a blink in. Ego as well with the BKB. Violent gets that Aegis, the Echo Slam, it comes out, but the Song's going to be there now as well. The drag back into the Song. Slayer's going to be taking a whole load of damage now, and it looks like they might be able to get the kill into the Phoenix. The Phoenix is going to go down. No buyback there available. Trying to do what he can with the Fisher coming through, but Violent, he takes down Bignum. That's going to be the dieback there as well. BB with the TP out. Anything to stop that? No. So they do at least get the Death Prophet out. That ward on the high ground. Yeah, will be de-warded now, but 2 heroes dead. It is your 2 supports, so it could be much worse. But with a with an Aegis to push in with, who got the Axe Blessing? Lesh already had his. Yeah, he already has his axe.
Radiant structures.
It's not still in the pit, is it? No, it's not. Did somebody steal it? Why can't I see where it is? Production, do you know who got the Axe
Dire's
Blessing?
bottom tower is under attack.
Shadow Fiend just looking to, it doesn't even matter, he's looking to end the game. He wants his the mega creeps. And yeah, Violent, with his violence coming in as well to back him up. So look at this, the damage coming through. Boyu comes in with the Diabolic Edict now as well. Just diving to the backline Slayer, trying to delay this for as long as possible. That's going to be mega creeps. And it looks like with the Aegis, they want to end here. They're going to have that Recruiting Soul coming up in the next 10 seconds now as well. There's no Echo Slam for 33. There's no Supernova for 33 now as well. Ego's going to get low. He gets to drive back onto Violent, but Violent just turns around with the right clicks now as well. And just look at this. That Pyro's gone for the next 84 seconds. Death Prophet trying to do what he can with the razors coming through, even through this disarm. Violent, the damage coming through onto the Death Prophet. He's going to be taken down. For you, he's still going to be going through. Lucas with the BKB, but the toss back on Bignum. And that splitter, the Violent with the jump in, the kills with the Requiem of Souls. And Lucas, GG is going to be called. Song comes out. Well, the Ancient will explode, and Sigma.YNT, they are the ones to take this, and you can see what it means to them here now as well. Just the relief on the face of Sigma.YNT to get themselves through this 3rd and final game and get themselves into 2nd in the table for the time being. But yeah, really nicely played by Sigma.YNT, and they just overwhelmed the side of YNT, who themselves had some great fights. You know, there was some amazing Echo Slams to get the kills onto the Brood, take down the Spylins, but in the end, it is going to be Sigma.YNT that take this victory here. And you can see that Violent 16-1-4 to Lucas's 7-2-6. Slayer 0-10. Yeah, okay, support Phoenix, so he wasn't really the one looking to get the kills, but just being fed deaths, I suppose, fed kills over to the other side of Sigma.YNT. And yeah, Queasy with some great jumps in there as well. So it is going to be YNT going to the doghouse in this friendly, I'm sure it was friendly, best of 3 between the between the 2 teams. And that does mean that, again, if we take a look at the standings here to see how they're going to stand, it is going to be Sigma.YNT jumping up into that 2nd place, YNT in 3rd with Rise and PuckChamp. Hydra still at the top, X3 moving themselves down further below, as Cybercats are looking a little bit safer here after today's series against HF. And HF 0-5, they need an absolute miracle. Well, first of all, they need to win their game against X3. If they don't win that game against X3, they are relegated. That is how that is going to go for them. And then it will be between X3 and Cybercats to see who's going to be able to keep themselves alive, who's going to be able to keep themselves going. But for me, that is going to be it. I've done all of my DPC. That is me over. So thank you for tuning in. And again, thank you to production for putting on such an amazing show. The UI looked amazing. I'm happy to be part of this production. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you for the next tour in Division 1, Division 2 as well. But for now, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hurry will be guiding you through the rest of Division 2. I've had an absolute ball casting the Eastern European region, and I will see you hopefully next time. For now, goodbye.